Hi guys, I'm Jeffrey Solomon back with a new video, and today in this video I'm going to show you how to do 3 types of stroke effects just like this in After Effects without using any third-party plugins. So starting off, we're going to create this one right over here, which you can see it's actually kind of a basic stroke, and actually you can just make it by using a couple of shape layers, and just like that, so easy. So starting off, I'm going to create a new composition. Let's name it stroke 1 and hit OK. And now over here, what I'm going to do is actually grab on the pen tool right over here and click on the fill option and click it to change it to none, and click on the stroke option and change it to solid color. So you can actually increase the size of the stroke size, and actually I'm gonna make something like this, actually make a path just like that. It is totally optional and it depends on you, so you can actually edit this just by dragging these points right over here, and just like so. Yeah, that is gonna be cool. Yeah, okay, so once you made a shape layer just like that, we need to animate it. So to animate it, click over here, click on the arrow mark right over here, and click the add option right over here and search, and click on the chin parts right over there, and just like so, open the chin parts and put a keyframe in the end, and move it a little bit forward, maybe like a 1 or 2 seconds, half a second, just like so, and put the end value T0. So you could see that we have got something like that. And now select both the keyframes right over here, click F9 to ease them. Now copy it and go to the start and paste it. Now you need to offset it a little bit, maybe like a 10 or 12 frames, maybe just like so. So you're gonna get something like this. So it's kind of cool, but we actually could see that when we zoom it right over there, these parts right over here are really very sharp, and they're not good, and they're not good to see. So go to shape 1, go to stroke 1, and change the butt cap to round cap. So you can see that we've got a smooth edge type thing right over there. So when you actually preview it, it's gonna look something like this. And that is how you do the stroke number 1. So this is the second one, which you can see right over here. Actually, it's actually the same one which we did before, but actually I changed the color of it and just change a little bit of settings. So let's learn how to do it. So I'm going to create a new composition. Let's name it stroke 2 and hit OK. So what I'm going to do is go to our previous composition and just copy this one, which you see, which we did right in the beginning. So I'm just going to copy it by clicking Ctrl C or Command C in Mac, and go to stroke 2 and Ctrl V or Command V, and you could see that we have got this one, which you see right over there. So this one you should see right over here. I want to change the color of it. So click the layer and add an effect called fill. So I'm just going to change the color to somewhat, which is a little bit bright, just like so, and hit OK. And just open this one, open the layer, and go to contents, go to shape 1, and go to stroke 1, and scroll down and scroll bottom, and now you'll see the taper option right over here, and open the taper and change the start length to 100, or it may actually be even like a little bit fatter, but if you keep it like a 63 or 50, you could see that this part right here actually bends, and it doesn't look even. And so I would recommend you to go about like a 90 to 100. I would recommend you 100 to go. And so you could see that we have got a taper stroke just like that. So that's kind of cool, right? So you can actually close this one and Control D to duplicate it, and actually change the color of it, maybe like a neonish green one, and actually change the path of it, something like that. So just like that, you'll be able to do something like this with just a few clicks without using any plugins. But keep in mind, this only works for After Effects 2020 version, May or above May version. So on to number 3, we have this one right over here, a really cool liquid stroke effect. Actually, it's pretty much the same one which we did in the stroke effect 2, but in the stroke effect 2, we could see that we had sharp edges over here, sharp tails actually, and when you go over here, we could see that we have these type of liquid effects. And if you're gonna be a person who actually wants to do frame by frame liquid animation but don't want to use all those time consuming apps like Adobe Animator, you can actually do it in After Effects with just a few clicks without using any third party plugins. So back to our previous comp, I'm going to add an effect called roughen edges, and we here change the border to somewhat like 15.90 and keep the edge sharpness to 1 and fractal influence to 1, scale to 100, and change the stretch width or height to somewhat like 0.80 and hit OK, and offset it to somewhat like 237. That would be good, and keep the complexity as 2 and the evolution as 145. And this one, let's just see how I change it to 2. So there you go, you got a really cool liquid animation as you see right over there. So now if you want a hand-drawn effect in this one, which is here over here, add an effect called posterize and change the level to somewhat like 24 may be good. And so that's it. So you could see that we have got something like this. So that's kind of cool, right? Without, you could see the difference between both of it. When it just comes over there, you could see the liquid effects just going right over there and just pops the animation out. So that's it guys for today, and if you had learned something new and creative, please make sure to hit the like button along with the subscribe button and stay tuned for more videos. See you in the next video. Until then, bye and take care.